Alrighty guys, everybody's phones on silent for me. We will count down. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming through on this Friday afternoon. We're right near the weekend now, so if anything, that's worth being joyful about. We've got lots of reasons to be sad, but being this close to the weekend is something to be joyful about. Those of you who've tuned in from around the country, welcome. Yeah, today we're going to spend the next sort of 30-40 minutes talking about DuePoint. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. It's important to note, Constantia is a homegrown South African company. It was started in 1952, so it is nearly 7 decades old, and we're a division of them. We're also a public company listed on the JSE, and we're a licensed life and short-term insurance company. So you're not dealing with something that's kind of like tiny or something that's new or something that's come in from overseas. You're not. You're dealing with a long-standing financial services company in South Africa today. And we were formed, particularly this division was formed about half a decade ago to solve a very real problem that we have in South Africa today, and one that is getting worse by the minute. 5 years ago, we already realized that there was this path that we were on. It's one that just put us as South African citizens into a position where we have no longer got control of our personal economics. We can't control our income, and we can't control our expenditure. You guys know, you're out there, if you're employed or even if you're unemployed, you know that you're in no position to go out and change your income. You can't. You just can't do anything right now to change it. You're in the hands of others when it comes to your own income. You also know that you can't stop your expenditure. With inflation the way it is in South Africa today, every week things are getting more expensive. So if you're in a position where you can't increase your income but your expenditure keeps rising, what do we do to bridge that gap? This is financial crisis. South Africans don't like it when I say it, but it is the truth. It is financial crisis that all of us are in, and there is no hope of a turnaround. There isn't one in South Africa today. And therefore, we needed to build a tool that removed South Africans out of the economy that's in recession and the economy that is producing no options for us, and put us into a new economy, an economy that we control as individuals, an economy that gives us the ability to change our income and to get ahead of the inflation in the environment that we live in. And we built the system and we called it the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is unlike anything you've seen before. It's not going to ask you to sell anything. You're not going to be here today walking away with boxes of stock or groceries or any of these things. It's none of that. South Africans don't want to be selling anymore. You're also not going to have to present DuePoint to anyone. It's not how this system works. We know that South Africans get embarrassed easily. We've got lots of stigma towards anything that sounds like you have to sell or present. And so in our system built by South Africans, we removed all need for you to present. We're going to ask you to do just one thing. We're going to ask you to connect South Africans to us via our technology. We spent a lot of time using what is the latest technology available to us to put into all of your phones a piece of technology that allows you to connect South Africans to us. By connecting South Africans to us, you create greater market penetration for us. That allows us to create more sales, ourselves as the insurance company, which produces greater revenue for us. That puts us then in a position where we can start creating a new kind of economy for you, an economy where you control your income. Our system is designed to build recurring income, not cash. You've been working on cash up until now. No matter how much cash you get, it's gone by the weekend. You know that. People can put 50 grand in your hands. It's like water. It's gone before you know it, and your circumstances haven't changed. Now, ours creates wealth. It is a recurring income that is there every month, no matter what you're doing. Whether you are connected to DuePoint or whether you're overworked, sick, in a hospital, on the beach somewhere on holiday, it doesn't matter. You know and can rely on an income that comes in every month from DuePoint. We build it off of the back of our financial services products. These are debit order driven products, and they are run by computer systems, which means that every month, no matter what's going on in that month, the rugby's on Saturday, it doesn't matter, the debit orders raise. The debit orders raise and your income comes in. It is a system of relief for most South Africans. It pulls them out of very complicated and difficult circumstances and creates for them a new kind of economy, a new tool that is there for their convenience. Ladies and gentlemen, we built this system as well, taking into account other circumstances that South Africans struggle with. South Africans are often very busy. We work hard and we get poorer. That's what happens in South Africa. You know it. You're involved in it. How many hours a week do you work for in your traditional job? Very few people do the 40 hours they're contracted for. Most South Africans are doing 60, 80, 100 hours. And that means that we have no time left in our week. And so what's become cultural in South Africa is the statement, no, I can't do that. I'm too busy. I don't have time. We understand that. We accept that. So we built a system that takes into account the fact that you don't have time and you're too busy. It's a system of leverage. It's a system that leverages what you have and what others have to allow you to create wealth for us 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country. It is a system that creates a whole new option, a whole new economy for you. And folks, it allows all South Africans to be involved because it does not ask for your money to use the system. This is the big thing. Everywhere you've gone before, you've had to pay for the products and then buy the system, buy the application forms, buy the training, pay for the conferences, do all of this sort of stuff does not exist in DuePoint. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you get automatic and free use of our entire system, our people, our staff, our offices. We're actually going to be getting into these details tomorrow at 11 o'clock if you join us there. What you get as part of being a wealth engineer with us. And you don't pay for it. What we want is people to create wealth, not to drive them into further poverty. Every 6 to 12 months there's a new thing that blows into South Africa. And we as South Africans are such suckers for them. We go for them every single time. It's the new this, it's the new that. Whether it's Forex or cryptocurrency or products or whatever, they blow in, everyone gets excited, goes, spends all their money there and then walks away with nothing 12 months later. These things all have an expiry date on them. You know that already. We've been around for half a decade already and belong to a company that's been around for 7 decades. We're not blowing in and blowing out, ladies and gentlemen. We allow you the opportunity to sink roots into our system and create lifetime wealth with us. In addition, because you're not presenting and you're not selling, you've got to remember that. You're not selling here in the DuePoint system. You're not a broker, you're not an agent, you're not a representative, you're not an intermediary, and you're not an advisor of us. You are simply a person using our tech to connect people to us. It means that everybody of every level of education and experience can be a wealth engineer in our system, and everybody's able to now build an asset for themselves. An asset is something that you can price and sell, isn't it? It's something you have. That's exactly what you have with the channels of income that you create with us. In addition, an asset is something that will outlive you. And here at DuePoint, your channel and the income you create during your lifetime will automatically be handed over to your children when you pass away. So not only will you benefit from wealth, but your children will benefit from it after you have gone. They will be able to grow it even further and hand it over to your grandchildren, and so on and so on. As far as we know, we are the only intergenerational wealth company in South Africa today for the average South African. No one's been able to come to me and say, hey, look, there's this other guy doing it. There just isn't. We create a system of solution, not only for this generation, but for the generations to come, because we cannot find another solution in South Africa today. And you guys will attest to that. Nobody's come to you with something that's been something you can pick up and change your circumstances almost overnight, like you can in the DuePoint system. And we built a system with complete convenience for you. Like I said, there's no stock, there's no application forms you've got to carry around. Our technology means you can do it anywhere in the country. And we ask you to tap your phone to connect South Africans to us. That's it. That's all. There's no special training you're going to have to do to become a wealth engineer. No, you just have to know how to tap your phone. If you can do that, you can connect South Africans to us. And as you connect South Africans, they will connect South Africans. And your platform of distribution, we call it your channel here at DuePoint, is born. And over time, as people connect people to us, your platform grows across the country. We come along then as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout that channel. You don't do that bit. You do the connections, we do the selling. And by doing that, we put you in a position to create wealth. And that wealth we distribute to you in 2 ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel. Every month that those products are paid for, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. So you're going to go out and connect a few of your friends. They'll pay for their product and you'll get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month that product is paid for. Not like when you were selling the groceries and they were like, yeah, but we'll give you 400 Rand for selling the pot. Yes, but how many people are going to buy the same pot? Have you ever tried selling the same pot to the same person more than one time? So you might get the 400 rand, but you're going to get it once. Here what you've done is you've connected the individual to us once. You don't run after them again every month to beg them to buy. It's a single connection. And every month thereafter, you have now created a stream of income. No amount of money promised to you for selling a goodie will ever equal the power and the value of a stream of income that you create with us. Our products don't expire. They don't run out. They don't arrive defective. There's no factory producing them that can break down. They're instantly delivered perfectly every time, and they can last a lifetime. That is the power and the value of the stream of income that you create with us. In addition, if people take more than one product, you earn more than 155 rand. They take 2, you're on 110 rand. If they take 3 products, you're on 165. They take 4 products, you're on 220. And so on and so on. Now you've got control of your income, which you couldn't have in any other system in South Africa. These folk will go out and connect a few more people. Again, you'll get 27 rand 50 multiplied by 200%, 55 rand. You've been here a few minutes, you've put a handful of people in, and you're earning 1,000 rand a month, 12,000 rand a year. You didn't have to do anything fancy. You didn't have to bring in hundreds of people and become a great presenter. You didn't have to do any of that. You just had to connect them on your phone. And naturally, there are those that go out and connect others. And a little bit later, you're earning 1,000 rand a month, 12,000 rand a year. But maybe that's not enough. People get greedy in South Africa. That's fine. Well, then connect more people. You want to earn more? Connect more. Connect more and connect more and put more and more time into the connections that you make, and you will continue to earn. There is no limit to how much you can earn in the DuePoint system. From the 8th point on, you always get 4% of 27 rand 50 for every product payment on every point in your channel where you qualify to earn. This means you can build a channel of any size. When we say we have unlimited earning capacity here for our wealth engineers, we mean it. If you want 5 grand a month, you can have it. If you want 50 grand a month, you can have it. If you want 150,000 rand a month, you can have it. It just requires 2 ingredients to create: time and numbers. That's it. What are the numbers? You've got to connect people to us. What is time? Time is time. There is no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to create permanent, lifetime, intergenerational wealth, then the ingredient required is time. You won't be going like your WhatsApps and Facebook pages that blow in from overseas and go, oh, we're all going to be rich in 3 months. I see them all the time. They give me such a good laugh. I find them very humorous. And then you guys know, you put 6 months in, you put 12 months in, you spend a whole lot of your money and the thing collapses. And no one got rich, even though they were promising you were going to be rich. Here we do the opposite. Here we tell you it's going to take time. But that time will permanently change your circumstances. Not for a moment while the thing's here and before it collapses. No, permanent change to your circumstances, which is what South Africans are just so desperate for right now, is a change in circumstances. Are we not? Are we not angry that 25 years later, circumstances have not changed for 99% of our population? Are we not angry with that? Well, now we need to do something that doesn't blow in and blow out. It's something that creates change. 2 ingredients, time and numbers. We use an example here called 3 plus 2. It says that you need to connect 3 people to us in your first month with us. Now, of course, you can add 10, you can add 80, you could add 10,000 if you wanted to. But we know you're busy. Remember, you're South Africans. You don't have time. So we say, all right, just connect 3. 3 people in your first month with us. That's all we want, 3 people. And then every month thereafter, plus 2, we want you to add 2 people. That means you personally are responsible for adding 2 people a month. Doesn't matter how busy you are, you can click your phone 6 times. Because that's what it takes. 3 clicks to connect somebody. That's what it takes in our system. So you need to do that twice in every month. You do have time for DuePoint. And if you can do that consistently over time, so every month you add 2. You don't take December off when it's Christmas, and you don't take Easter off. You put 2 in every month. And we apply all our mathematics. And we've got actuaries and chartered accountants, and we've got 5 years of actual data. When we put that all in, then we can predict how much you can expect to earn here with DuePoint. Put 6 months of time in, connect the 2, that's your time and numbers in, and you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 rand a month. That's 30,000 rand a year. Now you see, I love this in my audience. Immediately the faces go, 2,500 rand? No, man. I've got this WhatsApp that said in 90 days I'll be on 100,000 rand a month. How many of you know of anybody that got to 100,000 rand a month in 90 days connecting 2 people in a month? No one. Of course no one. There's these people that say, no, I'm earning 600,000 rand a week. We've had a few of them in this presentation. I enjoy them tremendously because they come in here and they're all cocky and I don't need this. And I'm just come because of my friend. I earn hundreds of thousands of rands a week with this other thing I do. And then they sign up afterwards. And I go, but I don't understand. Why are you signing up? You're earning 600,000 Rand a week. And he goes, no, don't tell them. It's actually only 30 Rand a week. But, we like being lied to. It makes us feel good. It gives us hope. Well, here we don't lie to you. If you're going to connect just 2 people a month, you're only going to earn 2,500 Rand a month after 6 months. If you connect 10 people a month, that number goes up 10 times. It's up to you how much you earn here. All right? But say you're busy. We know you're busy. South Africans don't have time. You can only carry on putting 2 in a month. Fine. All right. You put 2 in a month for another 6 months. So you've been with us for 1 year. And that 2.5 becomes 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. So in 1 year, you haven't created something that vanished in 6 months. No, in 1 year, you've built on your income every month. You've still got your jobs. You're still busy. But your income's been rising slowly. And after a year, you're on 120,000 Rand a year with DuePoint. 10,000 Rand a month. 10,000 Rand a month is all it takes to change the average South African's life. Completely. Imagine how completely different your life would be with an extra 10 grand a month. Okay? Completely different. It's private medical aid. It's private school kids' school fees. It's putting a deposit down on a car. If you save it for a bit, it's a deposit for a house. It changes everything at 10,000 Rand a month. No, but I want 100,000 Rand a month. I know you want 100,000 Rand a month. But 10,000 Rand a month is what the average South African needs. And you can do it in 1 year with us. Busy or not, you can build it in 1 year if you put your head down. But what if you do it for 2 years with us? What if you just keep connecting 2 people? You're not changing your activity. Just 2 solid paid connections every month. After 2 years, your 10 becomes 27,000. That's 30,000 Rand a month, guys. It's 360,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 2 years, and it puts you in the top third of earners, according to SARS's statistics. Top third. There's 2/3 of the country that earn less than that. And you've done it in 2 years. If you do it for 3 years, it climbs to 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. If you do it for 4 years, you're up to 60,000 Rand a month. And if you do it for half a decade, 5 years with us, you're up to 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. There's the I want number right there. You can have it, and you can have any other amount of money you want. But you're going to have to put in that second ingredient, time. I can assure you, it doesn't matter where you go, what the next shiny thing is that comes in, you won't get there without adding time to the mix. 5 years is nothing. How long is 5 years these days? I mean, we're in August. I'm still in February. And we're in August, man. It's crazy what's going on. It's 2020 next year. It's 2020. They used to write science fiction books about 2020. They're going to have to redate all those books now. It's crazy. 5 years is nothing. And if you can put your head down for that period of time, you can be earning R1 million a year. R1 million a year. That's the top 0.5% of earners in South Africa today. It is impossible for 99.5% of our population to get there. It's impossible using traditional jobs and things. It's just impossible. There physically are not enough jobs for people to get to R1 million a month. But here we pull you out of that economy. We give you a whole new set of tools. And we say, give us half a decade. And not only will you be earning 80 grand a month, you will have built it for a lifetime and for the generation that comes after you. That's the difference between DuePoint and everything else, including traditional jobs, including starting your own business, including whatever it might be. This is the clear difference between DuePoint and all of those options. We've got people doing it, as I said, for half a decade now. And we put 2 or 3 of them on our stage. We show you how this is a nationwide business with people from around the country. And we show you people doing it slowly and people doing it quickly. We don't have anything to hide. We don't have the 2 leaders. I like that term, our leader. He's the only guy who seems to be making money in all these new things. And he's the same guy in each one, And he drags all of you guys along with him and he takes all your money every time and he's the guy making the money. We don't have leaders at DuePoint. This is your channel and your asset. You the leader at DuePoint in building your own channel. And you can build it at any speed you like, slowly or fast. We've got Natasha. She was up with us about 2 or 3 weeks ago. She's from Port Elizabeth, single mom, works really hard. I understand most weeks, 7 days a week. She's in retail. She's got the store that's got to be open. She's got to be in it 7 days a week. Doesn't have time for DuePoint. But she needs control of her economy. She's got kids she's got to raise. Single parent. So when she can, she connects people to us. Maybe 15 minutes in 1 week, maybe 1 hour in 1 month, whatever it is. So a few minutes here and there, she connects people. And over 2.5 years, she's built a channel that's worth 9,000 Rand a month to her. That's 108,000 Rand a year that she now gets on top of her regular income. As a single mom, guys, what does an extra 10,000 Rand a month do for you? What does it do for you? Yeah. Give her another 2.5 years, she could be on 20 or 25,000 Rand a month. She's not doing it quickly. She's not putting 2 people in a month. She puts in maybe 3 or 4 people a year. You know, slowly building it. You can decide how fast you want to build it. She's put 13 active builders into her channel. They've built a channel with 400 people in it for her. That's the power of leverage. You don't have time. You can only find 13 people. They've got time. They go put 400 people in, and all of a sudden, you're earning 9,000 Rand a month. That's the power. Now, we've got people earning a lot more and a lot less. It's all there for you to view. If you go to our YouTube channel, search DuePoint, scroll to the bottom, and there it says Wealth Engineers Tell All, and you'll see our little sample of people we've had on the stage. There must be over 100 now that are there earning every conceivable number you can think of across the spectrum. When I say we don't do mathematics here anymore, we got real data. Everything's built off of the real data, because we've got people that have been through the cycle already. You have to decide what you're going to do with this system. You need to decide for yourself. The second way that we reward you is through our XP Rewards training program. We teach you how to do this. One of the biggest problems we have in our country, as we know, is people don't have education or experience. So we give you world-class training for free. We will teach you everything: how to be a successful social entrepreneur, how to build sustainable wealth, how to understand the economy that you live in. We will teach you all of that. And as you do that and other steps in our training program, we reward you. Firstly, with XP points, experience points that accumulate in our system. As your channel grow and they meet certain levels, we rank you up in this training program. And then we reward you with cash, because that's what we know you need. People are always like, oh, I need cash. And we're like, no, you don't. You need wealth, but we'll give you cash as well. That's what we do in the system. We give you cash as well. As you rank up, the cash gets more and more and more and more. Then at around rank 5, we then start to give you tools. All the tools you're going to need to be a professional at this business, at creating wealth for yourself. At rank 7, we import for you a custom-made 20,000 Rand set of business cards that's gold-leafed, not gold-inked, gold-leafed for you, so that when you're handing people gold-leafed business cards, they take you a lot more seriously. And then at rank 9, for those of you who've put the 2 ingredients in, time and numbers, and have achieved rank 9 in our training program, we take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life, 5-star, business class, all expenses paid, and all you got to do is maintain your channel size. So you got to work up to rank 9 and then just hold it there. It's not a competition. We don't qualify every year. You don't re-qualify. All this nonsense I see floating around in our economy. No. Build yourself to rank 9 and hold your channel there. And we'll take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life at rank 9. And because we've been around for nearly half a decade, we don't have to put the fake pictures up of, pictures that are downloaded from the internet. I don't have to go into the detail. You know what they are. You've seen them on all the WhatsApps and Facebooks. We show you real wealth engineers that have traveled with us year after year to multiple locations with their family, with their kids, living a life that has changed because they were willing to pick up new tools. They were willing to create a new economy for themselves. And as a result, on the 1st of January every year, they wake up knowing they got an overseas trip booked and paid for at the end of the year on the first day of every new year, and that their holidays are going to look like this. Patrick, you remember that one? It was hard work. It was hard work, wasn't it? This time of the year, you look at December and it's like, oh, please come quicker. We're going again, all the rank 9s and all the new rank 9s on the 7th of December this year. And there's still plenty of time for anybody else to come join us. Hotels booked, it's a new location. Air tickets are ready and waiting. We just need whoever's new to join us on this trip. That's completely up to you to decide. At rank 11, we give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not financed through us. You don't rent it from us, and we don't give it to you and take it away. And if you think all of these are promises that are not delivered, no, they've been delivered already. Go to YouTube and see. We've already delivered. You guys have just been spectating up until now. Others have been participating. Now it's time for you to become a participant too in what we believe is the only economically viable solution for South Africans today. Folks, that's 11 out of 28 of our ranks. It's the first third that we've shown you this morning. What do you think's in the second 2/3? We create this wealth off of the back of our products. I told you, financial services products that run off of debit orders. We've got 4 of them at the moment at DuePoint that you can choose from. The first is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month. For that, you get 2 products, your very own tax-free investment account and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand of your 324 and we put it into your investment account every single month. So this product actually only costs you 224 Rand a month. The other 100's yours. It's an asset that you are building before you've even connected your first people to us. Then our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For 249 Rand, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no medical examinations or declarations, and no maximum age limits. Any South African of any circumstance can get cover with us and can be part of the DuePoint system. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It starts at 299, but you've got a whole host of options after that. You can have 20,000 Rands worth of funeral cover, 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover, 5 family members, 10 family members, and you as the principal member get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover as well. So when you pass away one day, we'll settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt. Our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's $299 a month to be a member. As a member, you get access to our suppliers. Remember, we're a major corporate in South Africa, public listed life and short-term insurance company. We have suppliers that offer us all sorts of prices and discounts and vouchers and VIP services and packages and all sorts of stuff you couldn't get as an individual. But as a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club, you get all of those. And what you're able to do then is change how you spend your money. Reduce how much you spend and get more if you use the product properly. All of our products have training videos on, all of them. You can watch how to maximize your benefit and how to engage with the products. If you spend some time watching our training videos, you'll have full knowledge of these products and the benefits you get. We believe that ours are the best in their classes in South Africa today. And that's not a marketing statement, it's like a factual statement. I have not found somebody who's come to me with a product in the same price bracket that have offered the same thing unanimously across the board to all South Africans. That's what we've put there. So even if you choose not to become a wealth engineer, you can know that you've got one of the finest products in the country today. We wrap all of this in our Achievers Quest. If you guys need to kick off quickly with cash because you're desperate, no problem. Our Achievers Quest is there for people in that position, and it's there for people who are along the road with us. The Achievers Quest runs in calendar months, first to the last day of every month, and then it repeats itself and repeats itself. You can do it all year long, month after month after month. And what does it ask you to do? It says, in a calendar month, put in 10 people, 20 or 30 people in that month. Make sure they're paid by the end of the month. And on top of your returns and rewards, we'll give you a 5 grand bonus or a 10 grand bonus or a 15 grand bonus. That means in your first month with us, you can walk away with 15 grand if you choose to. In your first month with us, you can walk away with 5 or 10 grand if you so choose, plus your returns and rewards. Some people have said, no, you earn too slowly at DuePoint. I laugh at them. I laugh at them. There is nothing legitimate that lasts, that creates wealth as fast as DuePoint does. Nothing. And we've proven it year after year after year at DuePoint. That's not that people believe it, even though the proof is there. They want to run after the next shiny thing. And we go, all right, well, there's some of you that are going to want to put roots down. And if you do, you can create for yourself. If you do 10 people a month, every month, and you get them paid every month, 60,000 Rand a year. If you can do 20 people a month, every month, 120,000 Rand a year. 180,000 Rand a year on top of returns and rewards. That's what you can create. There's nothing that produces wealth as fast as we do here at DuePoint. And I have people that say to us, oh, it's too difficult, I can't do it. That's a famous line we have. It's so hard. It's not hard. What you do right now is hard. What we do is easy. Click your phone. Connect people to us. And so Rob put up this lady, Simi Sishle. She's been with us now for 5 minutes. You can see it's a typo. It should say 5 minutes because 7 months is 5 minutes these days. And she's been with us for 5 minutes. She's created a channel that's now worth about $1,000 a month. But that's not the big deal. The big deal is that she's achieved that Achievers Quest 2 months in a row. That means she didn't get $1,000. She got $6,000 2 months in a row. She's moved on to her 3rd month. And we've got guys that are in their 4th month of achieving it. And so when we say you can get 60,000 Rand a year, you can. You just put your 10 in, get them paid. Find a new 10, get them paid. Find a new 10, get them paid. You've got a whole month to find 10 people. No presentations, no stock, no nothing. Just connect them through our technology. You can change your life with us here. In addition, we give you in 2019 our 365 challenge. 365 challenge says, from the day you join us, we'll give you a year to put 365 people in. If you can put 365 people in a year, well, then we'll give you the equivalent value of 1.25 million Rand. How's that broken down? Well, it's broken down like this. We'll put a check in your bank account for 365,000 Rand. Any of you ever get a check in your bank account for 365,000? No? Well, that's what will happen. With 365 people on your first point, we know how they will connect others and how your channel will grow. You'll pass rank 9, which means that in the next year, you'll join us on our rank 9 trip, potentially for the rest of your life. That's 250,000 Rand per family trip. Okay. Then we know that your channel will grow past rank 11, which means that in the next year, you'll get your very own brand new car. Unbranded, it's in your name. That'll happen in the next 365 days. We also know that a channel that is rank 11 and above earns somewhere between 40 and 50,000 Rand a month. So you will have created a lifetime income of 600,000 Rand a year in the next year. Now, not all of you are going to do it. Not because we stop you or because there's any other impediment in your way. You're just going to say to yourself, it's too hard. Which is very sad because it's the easiest task in the world. But you'll tell yourself it's too hard. But others of you, like others in the past, will go, it's not too hard, I'm going to do it. And they will do it. And they will receive these things. Do you want to be a spectator or a participator? Spectators come up with excuses. Participators come up with solutions. You have to pick which one you're going to be. And you can walk away with 1.25 million Rand in the next year. Nothing you're doing right now will deliver that. And nothing that promises it to you will be able to deliver it like we can. Folks, find out more about us. Go to the JSC's website. Look us up under Conduit Capital. Go to Constantia's website and look up our financials. We're a public company. You can see our financials. Go find our directors there, our BEE status, all of that. We're a public company. Go and look it up. You can't do that with any of these things that blow in and blow out. Go to the regulators' websites. Go to the FSCA's website. Find our long-term and our short-term licenses there. Go find our FSP licenses there. There are 9 regulators that look after this business. 9. And then, folk, get the tools. Get all the tools. You want to do this quickly? Get the tools. You want to do it slowly? Ignore the tools. The tools are available for you outside at the counter if you're here. But for those of you who are around the country and not here today, just go to our store. You go to DuePoint.net on our website, click store. You can scroll through, get details on everything, and order, and we'll have it delivered to wherever you are. At the moment, we've got a 20% discount on our online purchases for business cards. So buy your business cards while you can still get a 20% discount on them. And then on our brand new shirts, we've got them out, ladies and men's cuts. You can order yourself a brand new shirt and go get the good news out there, plus all the other tools that are available to you. Those of you here, go look in the cabinet, order them here, buy them on our store. Folks, if you want to become a wealth engineer today, 4 things you're going to have to do. 1 is you're going to have to sign up. You have to go to our website, DuePoint.net, read the paperwork, watch the videos, whatever brings you to a point of comfort, and then click join and apply, fill out the form. 3 minutes, you're a wealth engineer, not a single cent having left your pockets. Not a cent. And you are a wealth engineer this afternoon, and it means you have the entire weekend to connect South Africans to us. And by Monday, you can be richer than you were before we started this presentation today. You don't have to wait. There's no trigger. There's no nothing. You just pick up the tool and start this afternoon creating wealth for yourself. Then the next thing is you need the technology to connect individuals to us. So you've got to download the app. This business requires a smartphone and you to download the app. Once you've downloaded the app, you now have the tool, the technology that is required to get you to connect people to us. But you don't know how to connect people to us, even with the tech. So the next step you do is you do the training. If you ever went to a job on the first day, maybe the first month, They had you in training, didn't they? And you were happy to do it. But people are not happy to do the training at DuePoint. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. But you don't. You don't even know how to connect somebody to us at the moment. So you go into the app, open it, click Tools, watch the training from the top to the bottom, and then you know how to connect people, how to use the technology, how others have succeeded, etc., so that by this evening, you are connecting people successfully to DuePoint. And then, folks, start the connection process. You need to connect 3 people to start earning with us. 3 connections. Once you've connected 3, every person thereafter, you are earning on. So go out there, get those first 3 done, and then you're A for away in our system. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in every piece of technology here. Every piece, because that's who we are. You can follow us, and we ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then you know when we're broadcasting live every day, and you can see all of our content that is kept there. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. If you don't have the data for videos, listen to us. Our podcasts are a fraction of the size of our videos, and you can listen to everything that we have. Download the apps. Make sure you buy your tools on our store. And then, folks, follow us on Facebook. We produce social media content for you every single day. Every single day. We put content out that you can share and take, so you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to open up fancy pages, nothing. Just use your personal page and share the stuff that we make for you every day. And we have a lot of fun on our Facebook page. This is one of the fastest growing Facebook pages in the country from a corporate perspective because we have so much fun there. We're out to build wealth and change circumstances. That gets real fun when you see people's lives changed like you see on our Facebook page. And this week we were running just a fun competition for everybody. Started on Monday, if you remember. We were talking about it. It was after I'd gone down to our Bloemfontein encounter and I'd seen the joy and the excitement that DuePoint is creating in people's lives. I said to myself, no, we've got to get out there and we've got to have a dance competition. And we've said this week, we need people to submit videos of them dancing for joy with DuePoint. And we had videos from across the country loaded up onto our Facebook page. It was hilarious. It was impressive. It was amazing. And of course, we said everybody who posted a video, their name would go into a draw. And we'd draw out today at this presentation so that that person could win a brand new Apple iPhone. Not a Hong Kong William Nichols special, a brand new Apple iPhone, because we're in the business of wealth. We are not in the business of cash. And so I've got everybody's names in a jar, but so that nobody can ever say we cheat, we're going to ask Paul to come up, because Paul, you didn't submit a dancing video. I'm very disappointed. No, you come and stand here in front of that brother. And so Paul, as an independent, neutral party, is going to draw out the winner. Okay. Go for it. There we go. Who will it be?
Juanita Lowe.
Yes, Juanita. Juanita Lowe in Boksburg. All righty. Don't you wish you were here now? If you were here now, Juanita, if you were here, you could take it. You could feel it. You could taste it and smell it. You would see that it's real inside. Oh, wow. Oh, the shiny unboxing of the new phone. Awesome. So I think there's a lesson that's been learned here. Make sure you're here when we do presentations. All right, Juanita, somebody will call you and get that delivered to you. Congratulations. As I said, this is a nationwide business. Boksburg, doesn't matter where you are in the country, you can participate in this business. On Saturday morning, that's tomorrow at 11 o'clock, we're doing a very, very important development seminar. Our development seminars are our world-class training where we teach you how to do everything. And 11 o'clock, we're going to be running our fundamentals of channel building. I haven't done one like this in a while. It's been more than a year since I've done one like this. And what it is, it's intermediate training. We've spent the first half of this year looking at basics in building channels with us, which you can all find under the tools section on your app. And now we're going to step it up. Now I'm looking and talking to people who want to build channels that are 5 to 100,000 Rand a month. If you want to be earning bigger money than just a few scraps, then tomorrow morning you want to be here at 11 with your channel. Don't come alone when you've got people that you want building in your channel. Bring them with. We want the room full, Gauteng. You here in this room tomorrow, not hiding behind the camera. I know the rugby's on at 9:30. It'll just make you poorer watching it. Just think about it. The electricity, the heat, all of that you have to watch the thing. Okay, or you can be here at 11 and you can learn how to make money instead of spending it. I'm expecting you all here. Outside of Gauteng, tune in live. Get your channels in the room with you and tune in live and watch us. 10 o'clock, of course, is our normal introduction presentation tomorrow. So bring your guests, get them here for the intro, and at 11, we'll get them trained up as well so that you can finish your Saturday with real empowered wealth engineers tomorrow. That is going to be awesome. I went through the content just before this presentation. I'm going to be bringing all of myself here tomorrow. You know what that means. It's going to be a great, great morning. I encourage you to be here with us. On this 14th of September, we're going to be in Bombela, Nelspruit. And I encourage all of you in the Limpopo and Mpumalanga region to start booking your tickets to get there for our conference on that day. You know we've been to KZN, we've been to PE, we've been to Bloemfontein recently. This is your turn. And for the rest of the country, I want to see you there too, building wealth across the nation. Make sure you get your tickets booked in now. Events under the app or the website. Scroll down, click attend, and show us who's coming. The tickets are free, like everything. You can get to a full conference, no charge, okay? Absolutely awesome at DuePoint. Go book your tickets. I need to know how big a venue to book in Nelspruit, so let's get it done ASAP. So ladies and gentlemen, that's DuePoint. We believe we've created something absolutely unique here. You might have questions and concerns. That's fine. Come and ask us. We're not afraid to answer them. We had to answer them ourselves. If you've got questions and you're not here, ask your wealth engineer that connected you or call our client service team. Any question of any type. Call them and they will answer. But what we don't want happening is South Africans walking out of here without this tool. Because there isn't another option in South Africa today. There just isn't. There really isn't. And I've got to go into that tomorrow. We've been having, even our president has been helping reinforce my message this week. And we're going to be talking about it in detail tomorrow. There are no options left. This is the only economically viable option we believe the average South African can do. And we really ask that you pick it up and that now, with the weekend ahead, you start creating wealth for yourself. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I'll see you guys outside. Thank you.